Well, like, hi. So, I threatened with this, and dang it, I'm doing it. This is Island Warfare 2.0. Basically, what I did is I found a mod that auto-throws you, it auto-generates islands. So you have a ton of tiny little islands, and that's it. It's a little loud. Let me turn that down just a hair. Anyway, so basically, you're on an island automatically. I'm auto-started on an island. Super duper fun. And basically, I have to start here and go from this. I don't start off with any immediate threat from enemies, but I also start off with limited resources. So like I've got 8 mil, 4 mil, 2 mil, 400, 200, 800,000, 2.4, and then like 3.5 coal. So like, you know, I have limited resources that I'm working with, but it's like, ooh, you know. Now, a couple things to note. I have it set so that the research is 10 times more expensive. Okay? Because of this, I am making it effective immediately. I'm going to say that it is allowed for me to use... Push my green screen to stop goofing over on this side. Basically, black market is totally legit and playable. I can use as much black market as I want. I can sell Steam. Mainly because with just how expensive technology is versus how much resource I have, I'm going to have to buy my science. Because the sheer number of how much I have to do for a single research is insane. So we're going to crank it up a ton because of that. Oh, which reminds me, I kind of want to slow you guys down and then build another lab, and then I'll start cranking out more science. Because, yeah, I was just looking at it. Automation takes 100 science. 100 science packs. We're 7 seconds in, and we have to have 100 science packs for the first technology. Like, holy crap. But yeah, so this is the plan. And it's going to be nice because I can literally do whatever I want. I can black market whatever I want. That's just fine. Because honestly, with this level of cost, like for example, let's put it this way. Where is the rocket? The rocket costs $50,000 or 50,000 science. If I want to do, oh, that's the atomic bomb. Pardon me. This one is 10,000. The enrichment process is 15,000. Advanced material processing, we're looking in the thousands. What's the really expensive one? M.I.R.V. M.I.R.V is 100,000 science processes to be able to unlock the M.I.R.V. So yeah, some of these are kind of expensive now. Kind of really expensive now. I'm trying to decide if some of these researches didn't go up based on the mods. Because some of these look about expensive as they ever did. No, I guess that is up, so yeah. But yeah, the idea is going to be that it's totally legit for me to sell Steam and sell power and sell stuff like that. Like, I'm going to have to in order to be able to keep up. Because it's going to be so extreme to try to keep up with this level of science. Also, I'm also playing on... What's the word? It's a brutal world. It's the hardest. It's a death world. I'm playing on a death world with death world rules. And what's the other thing? Death world rules. Science is expensive. Crafting is expensive. That's the other one. Crafting is really expensive. So, like, it's 4 plates for 1 gear. That kind of stuff. Really, really expensive. So this should be pretty gnarly. That's the plan, at least. So death, death, and more death. Absolutely lost. Which, by the way, lost. I'm in chat if you want to chit-chat. I have plans. And so everyone knows, as everyone joins in and watches, I have created a voice chat on my Discord for everybody. I have one that's available for anyone that wants to dive into it. I may or may not be in it all the time, and I apologize for that, kind of. But, you know. Yeah, 33 in that one versus 7 in that one. Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, I need to start, yeah. I need to start setting up a bunch of production stuff. Because just the sheer weight of resource that I'm going to need is disgusting. I'm doing some quick calculations in my head real quick. Okay. Because my thought is, what's going to happen is I'm going to end up coming over here, and I'm going to need one little power line all the way out here to one drill mining my stone. I have very limited stone. Now, I'm not 100% sure how it's all going to come together with how expensive everything is versus how mean the enemies are versus how much resource I actually have to work with in the first place. So I don't know. We will see. We will see how it goes. But yeah, basically I was like 25 minutes in before I started the stream. Just enough to like have the basics done. Because otherwise you guys would have jumped in and I would have just been sitting here doing nothing for an hour while waiting for very limited resources to spawn in. Or very limited resources to get harvested and everything. It's just fun because like you look at technologies like crafting speed. Yeah, it takes 500 science for the very first crafting speed. Then 1,000, 1,500, 2,500, 3,000, 5,000, 7,500. Get all the way up here to 21 plus, 19,000 per cycle or per upgrade. Yeah, it's gonna be gnarly. But because of that, like, sell Steam, go for it, you know? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was gonna do one thing different here. Oh, not that. I want you. I have one change I want to do. Like that. Yeah. I want to set this up this way because I intend to keep a full... I intend to have little setups on the side so that I can sell excess steam based on excess power versus having to have my power be one and have my steam be another. I'm going to try and combine them this run. Never done that before, so it should be fun. Okay, so we're going to go there and there. Okay, like that. This way I can say, hey, we're going to start creating a couple, like cell tanks. Cell tanks will be available and we can dump into there. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, and then I need 10 of you guys. It's just gnarly though, because it's like a single circuit takes 10 copper wire, 10 copper cable. So a lot of this is much, much slower. Now first off, we need a stone miner way out in the boonies. Oh dear. So I just want to keep it clean so I know what's going on. Come here, boys. Come here, bots. There's a cat asleep right there behind my monitor, and it's adorable. Okay, so we're gonna go a single one of you. Actually, let's put you this side with a... There we go. That way, if I want, I can throw a second one down and have two of them mining in there. Because we're going to need that for producing our stone furnaces and blah, 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 blah. Okay, automation is done. Turrets, you are not next. Not even remotely next. Probably logistics next. I'm thinking logistics, and then we'll go for some other goodies. Alright. Alright, we got money there. We got coal. I've been using wood so far on all these guys. But I have been harvesting more over there. Alright, so you're good here. Performance is minimal. Let us set this up then. Oh, do I have a blueprint for you? I do not. Yeah. That's one of my favorite blueprints right there, man. It's a fully automated science center inside of an MK2 building. Or designed to be inside of an MK2 building. Technically, it can be set up outside too, but, you know, with that much space, I might as well throw it in something. Alright, so we want... 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-to-2 ratio, and then... I need a blueprint. If I give me 3, we're going to need a lot of these, at least initially. And then it's a 3-to-1 ratio there as well. Yeah, this part gets kind of expensive, getting everything initially started. Okay, so we're going to go... Not there, we want you there. And we're going to say your job is to make circuits, your job is to make cable, your job is to make cable. And we're going to skip you 2 initially. And we'll go one more there. Okay. And then power, we want power, 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 power. Like that. And then we want a chest. Okay, so we're going to go 3 in, 3 in, 3 in. Actually, I think it's only 2 initially. 2 in each direction. And then down here, we're going to pilfer. Now, the tumor created that keeps popping up on that side is going to be popping up the entire freaking game. I don't even know 100% what it does yet. I know what it is, I just don't know what it does because I haven't seen them. One of my mods that I added is... it's silly. I added a mod that makes it so that the aliens act more like the Zerg from StarCraft. It's the Overmind mod, and so now when I go look at enemy bases, there's a hatchery, and it's just a normal building, but it's bigger, and it's called a hatchery. And then there's creep around the alien bases, which is actually from the bad guys, which is like, ooh. Okay, now let's start setting up our automated science centers. Ooh, what was that? Are you okay, bud? Sorry, I was sitting here and all of a sudden I looked over and my cat was going on the side, and I'm like, you alright? Making sure he's not dead. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're gonna go blueprint. Like that. And amount of stone. Go figure. This is why we have long reach. There we go. Here. Nice. And then we also need, what do we need? 2 more yellow arms. Okay, so circuits is very important to have initially, and so is going to be having, nice. Gears. Gears is going to be another one to set up immediately. Ah, my nose. Okay. So we're going to go... This is just my basic center right here. Making sure we have all the basics set up. Yeah, that'll be running for a bit. Alright, and then now that we've got that, let's run down here and pilfer whatever copper we got there. Run over here, pilfer whatever iron we have here. And let's start cranking out some transport belts with what we got. Okay. I want 6 of these guys. And my rule with power is I want it so that the furthest one out has at least... I want the closest one to the edge to have at least 8 million. Or 8,000, pardon me. Not 8 million. 8,000 is the minimum I want to have. Okay, and with 4 on a yellow belt, that should not quite max it out. Yeah, so 10 right there. And then I need more iron. And power. Like that. There we go. And then we need power. Okay. Just like that. And then, oh, I put you in the wrong spot. Yes, I did. I want you over there, not right here. I looked over and went, huh. I'm like, that looks weird. Okay. Alright, and then, let's see. Just like that. Hi, kitty. How's my handsome? Shoot, I don't have any iron for that. Shoot. Bang. Okay, that'll get us one more. But I don't want one more, I want 2. Alright. Oh, I was like... There. I was like, something ain't right. Hi! There's a Tigger right here, huh, sweetie? He's so tired. And I got mad at him because he was chasing a fly around my lamp. He was trying to knock my lamp over, and I'm like, don't do that. Like, literally, like, he was gonna knock it over. That's how, like, he was going after that fly. And I'm just like, no, cat, stop. I'm just gonna let these run until they burn out. Just extra ore at that point. And this top one is not filling up, not quite. So let's go. Ooh, out of copper. The F. David Blaine. Not gonna lie, really dumb, but really funny. Alright. Okay. Just blow this through real quick so we can get copper going as well as iron. And then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna fudge some science centers just enough to get our buy and sell going, and then we'll start selling a couple intermediary products immediately. And then as soon as they're done, we will then move on to some other goodies to sell. Yeah, 7.5, that's close enough. 7. Don't be dumb. It's one thing I don't like with the mod that. What, do you see him? My cat's giving me the look, and I'm like, did you see him? I have a little patrol cat sitting on my desk, patrolling, looking for the fly. And he's a little mad at me because I wouldn't let him knock over the lamp to get the fly. He was going for it, too. Like, he was, like, full stretched out up the side of the lamp, and I'm just like, absolutely not. Get down. Alright, where are we at here? Okay. And I'm going to try and just keep this full all the time. And then now we can start building our science centers. Trying to decide how I want to do it. Let's do... Yeah, I don't want to deal with it that way. That way's annoying. I'd rather set it up this way. Yeah, I should probably grab some resource before I start doing this. Okay. Give me a zillion of everything. Let's run down here to copper. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. I was like, I didn't get very much from that. It's because I kind of didn't, but that's okay. And we still are suffering with our power. Yeah, even with that add-on. Okay, we're going to have to increase our power again here immediately. Alright, so let's go... I'm actually less interested in you two finishing right now. I want these ones. Okay, you're going to make gears. You're going to make red. And then I want 1 power and a couple more. But yeah, basically these are really easy to set up, and they will start science for me. Especially because by the time I'm going to actually be doing full-scale science, this will be obsolete. Just like that. Let's do that. Now, because of the way I'm playing this, I'm going to go from, like, Stone Age to Space Age in, like, 10 hours. Not even kidding. Like, even with the super expensive everything, it's like we're going to fly through the stuff. Just because of what I'm going to buy with cash, you know? Alright. Okay, and then... Whoops. My bad. I forgot I was going to put this stuff in the way.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much.
I was wondering if you were going to join me.
Well, I've had kind of a long day at work.
Long day? Like bad day or just long day?
What started as a simple day turned into a fiasco.
Ah.
Between job sites, I hit some road debris, and it punctured the tire wall of the tire.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure if you know what the weather is like over here on the East Coast, but it's cold, low 40s, and pouring rain.
Pouring rain. Oh, man. Yeah, where I'm at right now, it's been mid-30s for the last 2 or 3 days. It's been mid-30s, which isn't too bad, but it's just been annoying because we've had it's windy. It's really windy where I'm from, and it's the wind that's killing us over here.
And you know the worst part was?
What?
Just as I got 3 of the lug nuts off, the work band shifted and the jack broke.
Oh, man. So your day went from to really complicated really fast.
It went from, I'm doing pretty damn good, I got my first call done, to, okay, I can deal with this, to, fuck it.
You're like, I'm just done. I can't get anywhere. Can't get anywhere, can't go anywhere.
And I'm playing around with the Bob's mods. So we're seeing how this goes.
I'm super excited. I've been goofing with they did the Darkstar, somebody did a Darkstar revamp.
Yeah, you were
And
pretty excited when that came out.
Oh, it's legit. I've been playing with it. In my other world, they did a couple things, though. I think they were trying to balance it as well as redo it, the guy that did it. And so, like, the Terra stuff, is not quite as overpowered now.
It's not like ludicrous speed. It's more like, I'm going faster than light. Don't feel like...
Well, some of it is still really powerful, which is fine.
You feel like you earned it.
Kind of. The biggest thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the a couple of the features was like, so like Terra, for example, when you hit the Terra level technology, you would build one power and it would power the entire world.
Oh.
Which was kind of cool. Super, mind you, it cost like $1 billion. Like from a using the black market mod standpoint, it cost $1 billion to build one power pole, but the one power pole would power your entire world. So it's like, okay, it's worth it. It's fair. It's super expensive, super huge, and that's fine. But then they started doing stuff like, oh, the Terra is now only a tiny bit bigger than the Tesla. It's not.
So it became underwhelming.
Yeah. Not necessarily a bad thing per se. I mean, I'm not upset that they downsized it. I just hope they connect to each other. I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tried plugging multiple in together and see if they can share power to each other, or if it's still like, because that was the biggest issue, was each power only powered as much as it was connected to. So like you would literally have to build a power bank of like batteries and then have all of the Terras all touching one square, or all the Tesla touching, so they all had to overlap on that one spot for them to share power. But even then, they were literally sharing power. The exact same battery bank, yeah. Which made it...
they were able to share it all was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I've reached a milestone in my Bob's Mods playthrough.
Yeah?
I've gotten plastic.
Nice. You're like, I'm doing things. Oh shoot, I'm out of iron.
Which meant dealing with all the, okay, this oil synthesis goes into that, then this, then that, and that. And I said, screw it. I'm going online. I have found a neat little trick to take the
like
basically the
simplify
algae and turn it into plastic.
Uh-huh.
Without all the crazy petrochemical processing, but I still want to do that, but that's once I get my bootstrap base done.
Right. Yeah, that's something like... This world is going to be a ton of fun, but it's going to be kind of slow initially. It's going to be slow until... Because, like, my technologies are 10 times more expensive.
Oh, you went with the craziness bit.
Oh, I went with a... I took a death world and then made the technology 2.5 times more expensive than a death world.
So you really are insane.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
done that.
a normal death world takes your technologies and times them by 4 on price, or on amount of science needed to do it. I changed it from 4 to 10. Times 4 to times 10. So yeah, mine's a little more crazy.
A little?
Just a little. Just a little. Yeah. Well, it means that I actually have a reason to use the buying and selling more, like a more legitimate reason, because straight up trying to do it legit would take like 150 hours to get to plastic.
Are you still following the basic kind of rules I gave you before? You have made it before and had researched it?
No, I'm not doing that one.
Oh.
I'm doing higher than that. Literally, I'm allowed to buy or sell or use anything I want, but here's the part where I'm still basically limited by it. It means technology-wise, I can skyrocket. I can go as fast as I want, building-wise. I can make my base as huge as I want, as fast as I want. Defending it, on the other hand, is going to be extremely hard, because the most basic technologies for like upgrading weapons is insane now. Like a level 1 acid thrower upgrade is 1,000 of everything.
You weren't being nice to yourself at all, were you?
Not really. So like gun turret damage is now 500 of each for level 1 upgrades. Level 7 is 10,000 of everything. So literally it scales much harder now. Robots is 1,000.
I think we've said this before, you are insane.
That's okay. See, and even just my basic black market stuff is really expensive too. So even just getting into black market the first time, it's going to be 750 red to just unlock the black market trading, period. It's going to be 750 red. So it's going to...
You also increased your manufacturing costs too?
Yes, I did that one as well. I maxed that one out too, so it's like 4 plates per iron gear. Yeah, it's very expensive now to play, which was kind of the point. I wanted to be able to play the way I like to play, but have it still be hard, versus me just being super overpowered over time. So I'm still powerful, it's just a lot slower and more mechanical.
Well, if you want more mechanical, go Bob's and Angels.
Well, I want to still enjoy the game. Which is why I
am
don't...
enjoying it. It's just... Once you get over the learning curve, you realize, oh wow, I can do that now? You feel like you've unlocked something when you are finally able to figure out the process.
Right. And I'm totally cool with that. I just don't like ones where it's a completely different game and I have to now learn a new game.
Well, the base game is more or less still here, but instead of just pulling up the copper and the iron ore and smelting it, you can crush it and then you smelt it.
Right, I've played with them before. I have tried them all, but I just don't like it. It's too complicated. I don't want... Well, because the things that I enjoy is I enjoy late game technologies, not early game harder stuff. I want the late game to be more interesting, not the early game to take longer. I hate the early game, love the mid game, love the late game. Hate the early game. And that was the idea, is I wanted to be able to get from this to that as quickly as possible, and then really, really enjoy that. How are you doing? Let's give you some of that. Oh, that was the problem, was that one there.
I mean, what if I really don't want that? Although I will admit, I am playing with your little tweaks, so I started with bots and such.
Oh, hey, it works.
It's not true Bob's run, but...
Eh. To each their own, right?
Yeah, but when you gotta bring down a damn forest to get started on your processing.
I had to do that too. A good chunk of my map was covered in trees, and I harvested all of this out. Like, from right here, like, this is the cut mark you can see where the forest was. The forest went like this, and I literally cut it all down, and then I cut chunks out across that side. Opened up this area so I'll have something to work with initially. Oh, I need logistics to finish. Once logistics finishes, I can start doing stuff.
Now, do you think water fill is kind of a cheat when you can make an invulnerable wall?
Water fill?
Yeah.
Oh, being able to place water?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the person doing it. Because, like, if you're doing it for the straight-up purpose just so that you can't ever get attacked, Like, I use it to, like, make moats and then, like, kind of funnel it down and be like, this is my defense point. Attack me here, kind of a thing. Versus saying, whoop, here's an entire wall. You guys just can never touch me ever. But here, like, I literally start on an island. And I don't know where the nearest island is. I don't know yet. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, that one. Alright, turrets, you're still not my priority. I want, not logistics 2, we want steel? No, we want electronics. Let's do that.
There we go.
And then I want... Yeah, and you take iron. Alright, we require iron. At the moment, I'm trying to double my iron production, is what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to go like that. And then I want to do another belt of this. So let's go. Like that. Just a touch more. But at this point, I am now, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus, I need an additional slap of pipes. Okay, and then... I'm sure there's some really good and efficient ways to set up the pipe or the steam and pipes and everything. I've just never found anything I cared for.
Whether looks or just basic operation.
It just doesn't... Like, it works. It just doesn't necessarily make it any easier or smarter or... You know what I mean? Like, you can... Basically, it's just an extra way to overcomplicate it if you so choose. Like, I would like to set up more space-efficient ways of doing this, like between a couple buildings kind of a thing. It's just an extra level of detail that it's like, I don't really care for that right now.
At least one of the guys I play with, Skull Tips Gaming, they like to get all their ratios perfect before they build everything. So frequently they wind up getting attacked before the biters, by the biters before anything really progresses.
Because they go straight to making everything perfect first.
And it's
that happens to me a lot too.
Gonna have to kick them and make them get like a little bootstrap base of just basic iron, basic copper, and this produces everything you need. Now you can start going and making your perfect stuff.
The way that I usually would set up my initial base is I would build... Basically what I would do is I would build a double like this, except for they'd be separated with like outputs on them. And then I would literally combine the two to make one little belt. And then I would say, okay, we're going to create basic belts, ammunition, circuits. And that was it. Like, I would set up, like, it would be 40 electric stone furnaces, and then doing iron, and then 20 doing copper, and then I would just make ammunition, and then build my initial wall around the outside of my area that I want to start in, and then set up a turret wall with a belt full of ammunition on it, and I'd be like, okay, this is my starting area, and then I would ignore that one, keep feeding that one its resource, and then turn around and step to the side, and then build my actual base, and leave that one running as just the defenses. Because otherwise, like, just the keep everything defended pulls a pretty healthy amount. Oh, and your basic science. That initial loop would also take care of red and green science. So do red and green, ammo, gears, belts, pipe. Maybe
The
maybe a little bit of steel. Yeah. Nothing too fancy though, at least not initially. And at this point, it's just freaking ridiculous. It's just expensive as crap.
Not sure why that is, but it always seems like at some point you reach that in the game.
Which part?
That where you sit back and go, why is this so expensive? Excuse me.
Yeah, for me, I've really struggled to enjoy Factorio since the .15 update. And I finally figured out what it is, and it's just where they split up all the sciences. It made it way more complicated when it didn't necessarily need to be.
I kind of see what they were trying to do with it as well, but at the same time, I agree they could have done it just a little better.
The biggest problem was, for me at least, playing just like normal, vanilla and everything, was as soon as we hit where you had to have like military science, straight up military science being produced, I couldn't keep up with the what do you call it? The need for, well, once it, like, I would build my initial base, get it going, get everything running, and by the time I like had everything ready to go and I was defended and I was like getting attacked, I had to devote so much resource and energy to military and military science that literally I would stop doing everything until military science was established. And then as soon as military science was established, I'd get 2 more researches in on my military, and then it'd say, okay, now you need blue. And I'm like, I've done nothing. I've done nothing in like 6 hours, and that's what you want right now from me. And I'm just like, ah. And that was the part where I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed. Alright, I need copper. So we've got a little bit of science going for a minute. Our kickstart science.
Give it a good swift kick.
Done deal. I need to double my copper production is what I just learned. Just because of the stupid... Oh, and this is a fun one, though. This is one where it's going to balance itself out. The cable making. It's going to balance itself out. Because it's like, it's 10 times more expensive to make gear, or was it twice or 3 times as expensive to make gears and wire? But I have a mod that makes it so you can increase how many copper cables you get.
Which mod was that? Because I'm trying to remember what...
It's like better cable making. But I think it immediately counters it, though. Oh, no, it's still 1 for 2. Yeah, it's 1 for 2 immediately. It's just how many is required is what went up. Oh, okay. So yeah, it still bounces correctly. It's just going to be nice because eventually I'll get to the point where it's like, okay, it'll be 1 copper plate for like 11 wire. The other one I wish that this mod had, which it doesn't, is I wish it did gears as well. Because
gears has always been one of those kind of... I see why they did the 2 plates for 1 gear, but at the same time...
It's just one that I wish there was a research or a technology that would allow you to be a little faster with it, or more efficient, because the nature of industry and mass production is the more you produce a single item, eventually the cheaper it becomes to do it, or the more efficient it becomes to do it. You know what I mean?
So, yeah. For example, you had a punch machine that instead of making for the iron bars, it would double the output or take half as much resource.
Mm-hmm. It'd be more efficient. You'd have less waste, more product, faster,
right.
More efficient.
Harder, faster, better, stronger.
Yes, sir. All right, now I require... We're going to double our copper down here real quick. 510. 1. Out of stone. Let's go grab more stone. Nice. I think that's enough. We'll see. I apologize too. I'm a little gummed up. My throat is.
I was like that. I'm still getting over that. My little cold I had.
I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to go crazy with my business class. We are doing more homework in this one business class than we did in AP 1, 2, and 3 combined.
Is it the professor, or? Because you can always give him a 3-hour tour.
It's a couple things. It's actually 2 different things in particular. The main one that it is that it's too much information for the allotted time to learn it. Like, it's like a full-on, like...
Cram school?
Well, like, it could be a... Well, the whole program's been like that. It's like 3 months worth of content or whatever in, like... Let's put it this way. We have 1 month. And it would probably be correct for it to take 2 to 3 months to learn the amount of stuff we're learning. It's just the sheer volume, which is the part where the program I'm in is really fast. A lot of the other places where you would do my type of a program, it would take you like... It's usually like a 2-year program, the one I'm doing right now. The school I'm doing it at does it in 9 months. It's a 2-year program we're doing in 9 months. But it means you have literally double to 2 to 3 times the workload 100% of the time.
That sounds like it can be a bit of a pain.
Yeah. Some of it's really nice because you literally have like no downtime, but it's done immediately. Like, you're always done. Like, you're like, okay, you're way over your head. Oh, look, you're done with this class. Oh, look, you're way over your head again. Oh, look, you're completely done with this class as well. So you blow through the program really fast.
But you don't feel like you're missing anything. Or do you?
Maybe a little bit. The main thing is I feel like it's just really hard to balance out where certain topics are harder and take more time to like retain and to truly learn it, and you don't necessarily have that luxury with the way it's currently set up, which is like, okay, you know, limited time, limited resources, but it's just a little annoying when it's like you hit one in particular where you're like, this is really hard, and they go, okay, we're 4 classes in, we're now studying for the midterm. And then 4 classes after that, they're like, okay, now we're studying for the final. So it's like 8 classes for the entire thing. And you're like, ah! Don't do turrets. This is what turret unlocks. Isn't this great? There's like 9 technologies that unlock through, or 9 waves of technology that unlock through this. The other thing I did is I am going to research Alieneggs. Alieneggs is a mod I added in. That way I can start harvesting aliens myself. I'll be able to set up like a pen where there's, spawners, and like I'll set them up against one wall of water and then have like a wall of lasers or whatever to sit there and harvest them. That way we'll have something we can work with. Automation 2 is 800. How much is steel? Steel is 500. Then that one's 750. It's just really expensive. Absolutely useful. Absolutely useful. Very expensive. If we go straight for steel, it's 500. It'd be 1300. If we go this way, then we can immediately start focusing on selling stuff. Let's go that way. It's gnarly and it's gonna take forever, but that's okay. Okay, let's do that. At this point, I'm literally just trying to feed that machine of science.
As long as you don't get blinded by it.
Get as much science as we can, as fast as we can.
That's easy. You take a train, you load it up with all the science you got, and then you run into yourself.
So you need to look at my stream and me shaking my head at you for that comment.
I know, and I'm guessing you already were before I looked.
As soon as you said that, I just stopped and turned and looked at the screen. I'm just like shaking my head like, oh dear. Alright, and then let's do...
I mean, I've done it to myself on occasion, accidentally a few times.
The other thing to look out for is... Oh, come to find out, I found out earlier. You can put wind power inside of the structures in this. with the mods I have in. They work together in that respect. So you can drop an MK3 building and fill it full of wind generators, and it's like 20 megawatts worth of power. And it's free it's free and consistent energy, and you're just like, okay, I got it. Oh dear.
So even though the turbine is sitting inside a building, it's still giving you
Power. Yes, absolutely. Kind of awesome.
That doesn't seem right, though.
Oh, it's not. I never said it was right. I just said it worked. And as far as I'm concerned, it works, and that's the part I care about. Particularly in that case, just because I like the wind, the concept of the wind. It's just it scales with your pollution, which is like, okay. I'm kind of curious to see how that works.
So if you have a place that's really polluted, you'll get more wind power.
In theory. In theory. If it's just straight pollution, I don't think it necessarily increases it by much, if at all. But sometimes it does. Alright, this should fix our power problem here. Yeah, right there. See, we just went up again. And then here in a second, it should go up again. Oh, it already did. Never mind. Yeah, so we dropped down when we weren't getting enough coal, and then we just went back up as we're getting enough coal. But our power is still lacking. This is where pushing...
hour, and I keep having to... I immediately run over to a power pole in my game.
What, like you go check it every time I talk about it not working?
It's like, wait, what's this about power issue? I don't know of any power issues.
Just keep letting you crank out the circuits for me. Keep cranking out the gears for me. Yeah. But yeah, that's the one thing, is it's like literally with the way I'm playing this, I'm totally okay with selling Steam to buy stuff. Like, I'll get an hour or 2 hours into this game, and I will be making 15 million a day. And with this set of presets, I'm totally okay with that. Because in order for me to properly run and continually run science, I'm going to have to produce like 1 billion a day. Or 100 million or 200 million a day. That's for small scale. If I go big scale, it's like 1 billion a day. Which is where I'm just like, oh yeah, no problem. No problem whatsoever.
Oh, have you seen the NEI mod for Factorio?
No, you were telling me about that, but I have not checked it. What kind of stuff does it add?
Basically, it adds a shortcut key, and you've done Minecraft, I know.
Right.
And how NEI works in Minecraft. You can
Right.
look up any recipe.
Right.
It brings that to Factorio.
Right. So basically, you just hit the key, and it'll bring up every recipe and every item in the game, and you can look at it from there.
Right. Really useful for, like, if you're doing a Bob's playthrough and you're not quite sure how to make the chain. And perhaps even some of the other mods, because you can see the recipes of stuff you haven't researched yet, so you can kind of plan ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I have no research going. Oops.
Yeah, I don't think this necessarily helped, so I'll just rip that up. It's okay. It was an experiment, and I learned what I needed to learn from it, so that's all that matters. Alright,
Isn't that all life is, though? One big experiment for yourself?
Pretty much. I learned what I wanted to learn from it, and that's all that I care about. Yeah, steel processing. Once steel processing finishes, I'll start cranking out some steel stuff.
I do wish there was a way without mods that, for example, the stone furnace, you could recycle it into a steel furnace.
You mean like upgrade it to the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have steel done yet. I was like, yeah, no. Oh, that's the other thing. Steel is a problem on this difficulty.
Oh, I can imagine.
I think it's 35 seconds per cycle on steel.
For one plate?
Uh-huh. And instead of 6 or 7 or whatever it is, it's 10. So it's 10 plates on a 35-second timer to make one steel.
You really are trying to get yourself killed, aren't you?
A little bit. Really, I was just looking for an excuse to play the way I wanted to, you know. And it's like, oh, if I play it to this degree of difficulty, I can. So.
And we get to see the entertaining results of that.
Yeah, you guys get to watch me burn. The end result is that's pretty much what it's going to look like. Okay, I want one more of you. And basically, the plan is to get this going to the point where I can get where I'm buying and selling, and then I'm going to immediately start an MK3. I'm going to just start mass producing resources, immediately sell it all, get enough cash that, oh, I'm getting like... There. Sorry, I was getting a little spurred off the edge of my green screen where it wasn't covering quite correctly. I was like, oh. But anyway.
Is it enough to blame the cats?
I don't know. I think it's because I have the door open behind the screen, and we have the heater on because it's like freezing temperatures. And so like
so it's kind of blown it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a draft. But yeah, there's all kinds of goodies we're going to be doing here.
As soon as you said draft, I thought of Magic the Gathering.
Spent way too much money on that game.
Same.
Enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely enjoyed it, but man, did I spend a lot of money on that game.
We probably both agree that we spent more than we probably should have.
Well, I just think of like even just stupid things like League of Legends. I probably burned $2,000 on League of Legends since it came out over the years. Don't play it anymore. I am way too big of a fan of what do you call it? In-game content
versus skins and such.
Well, like in-game skins and stuff. Like being able to buy skins, in-game purchases. I am all for decoration-based stuff in games like that. So it was a serious problem when I was like, oh hey, I'm gonna start you know, I'm gonna play. That's why I like Rainbow, or let's see here, the Ubisoft games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually kind of happy the way they built theirs because there's only so much you can buy. If I buy absolutely everything available for every game they have, it's only like, I don't know, only like a couple $100. Like I'd spend, like I would spend maybe $500 max and have absolutely everything in all their games. It's like,
and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah. I mean, I did. So Wildlands, I spent. I think I bought it on sale initially. No. I bought it new. Pardon me. I bought it brand new, like the weekend it came out. Played the game once through on easy or normal or whatever, and beat it. 100% of the game. Like I think it took like 80 hours, 75, 80 hours, something like that, to 100% the game. Get every single achievement, get every single item, every single weapon that I like, literally every unlock, everything. Took me that long to get everything.
You're a completionist too.
I am. On certain games, I absolutely am. And so I got completely done and everything with that. And then I thought about it and went, I wonder what they have in their store. And I looked, and they had all kinds of cool stuff, like cooldown or call down stuff. You can call down weapons and armor and all kinds of cool stuff. And I was like, will I ever want to play this game again with other people? And I thought about it, and I went, yeah, I will. And I was like, okay. So I went online, and I think I ended up busting like $100 extra on it. So I ended up spending like $170 on that game, just on Ghost Recon Wildlands. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to buy these skin packs, I'm going to buy these vehicle packs, I'm going to buy these DLCs or whatever. And I bought all the ones that I cared for. And I still play it, not a ton, but I play it on occasion. But now it's like I have every awesome cooldown that I want, or cooldown, not cooldown, every awesome cooldown that I want. I have all the skins I want, so like I can change my weapons and the way my guy looks. I can customize it to my heart's content, and it's just fine. It's like nice.
I do admit there's one game that I'm kicking myself getting back into it. Warhammer 40k.
Are you talking about video
The
game
tabletop,
or
yeah.
tabletop? Tabletop. Okay. I play that on PC because I can't afford to play it on tabletop. I would bust $1,000 easily on that game.
Well, my mistake was going through my old storage unit and finding my old Necron army unpainted and started finishing it.
Yeah, that'll do. So basically the way this is going to work is I'm going to initially start this, and I'm going to say I'm probably going to double my power here, my steam engines, which reminds me, let me actually check. Let's say I wanted to buy wind turbines. 3.5, 4,000 a piece. Okay. 3.5, 4,000 units a piece. Okay, that's fine. I'm just looking because it's like there is a healthy amount of stuff here that I'm gonna want, and I haven't, and because I'm giving myself free reign to buy and build or whatever I need, once I hit the black market, I can then go nuts. I can absolutely go crazy with it, and there's no repercussions for that. Ultimately, the repercussion is I have Armageddon on, and I'm playing on hard mode, so they evolve faster anyway. And if I make my city grow way too fast, then I'm going to start getting jumped by, like, Armageddon events on my island. You know?
Your island in the sun is no longer so sunny.
Well, it's no longer safe, is what it's going to be. It's literally going to be one of those, you're safe. Kind of.
Nope. Mostly. We think.
We think. Last time we checked, but we haven't checked in a while. There we go. But yeah.
Reminds me of some. You remember the old Red Alert game?
Oh, I love the old Red Alert games. I'm gonna do a Comic-Con at some point, and I'm gonna go as Kane. Because when I shave my head and grow out my goatee, I look like him. I have the same smirk as him. Come to find out, I'm like, oh, nice. It was actually one of my friends that recommended it too. He's like, dude, you should go as Kane. And I'm like, what do you mean go as Kane? He's like, dude, you should go as Kane. And I looked up a picture of him. I like snapped a picture. I found the face that he makes, and I made the face with, you know, with my hair cut really, really short. And I looked at it. I'm like, gosh dang it, I look like Kane.
Well, one of these days, if I ever do go to a con, or an East Coast con, I've done the Comic-Con on the West Coast once, and went as Jafar.
That's legit.
But as if he was a steampunk Jafar.
A steampunk Jafar? That's awesome. I want to calm this down. I only want,
But
like...
You've seen the Lands Jafar. It was the same color scheme, but the hat was a top hat, high collar, heavy leather coat.
Oh yeah, all that jazz.
And the other guys in the group, one of them did Aladdin, and he looked like one of the kids from Newsies.
Nice. I love Newsies. It's such a good movie. This science is ridiculous. I'll say that right now. In fact, here, let's go. Let's just do that immediately.
Or fun.
I was like, don't be touching my stuff. And I apologize for streaming so late. I was going to stream earlier, but I've been waiting on call from my car dealer for like 4 days, and it's pissing me off.
What they say they were going to fix?
Well, I ran over a nail on the freeway. Come to find out, it was a bent-in-half 16-penny nail. Completely destroyed my tire. They're like, yeah, we can fix it. I sprayed the stuff in it to seal the tire. Everything was fine. Took it into the dealer, and they're like, yeah, no problem. We'll fix this. They finally come out, and they're like, so we might have your tire might have too bad of a hole in it for us to be able to patch it. We can't get it to seal properly. Like we can fix it, but it just keeps leaking, and it's going to keep leaking because we don't have the right kind of patch for that big of a hole. And I'm like, okay, or for that type of hole or whatever. And so basically they're like, it's gonna be $200 to buy a new one. I'm like, well, I don't have $200 to buy a new one. And they're like, okay. So they talk to GM, and they're like, hey, this guy's got a brand new lease. Can we include his tire replacement on as a courtesy of our service? And GM said, sure, go for it. So they ordered me the tire, and then the tire never got here. So I just found out that tomorrow when I go to Rexburg, because I live in IF, I'm going to Rexburg tomorrow. It's a 35-minute drive from my house, or a 25-minute drive. They upped the speed limit. It's like a 25-minute drive. I'm gonna have to. My top speed is gonna be 65 miles an hour going to school tomorrow.
Because of the spare.
Yeah, I said what, and that was the biggest problem. Is it's like I don't have a tire rated for the speeds. The highway's like 70, and the fastest I'm going to be legally allowed, or the fastest I'm going to be able to go on my tire is 65. So I'm like
Safely.
Yeah, safely. The safe speed. So I'm just glad someone redid the Darkstar. I'm kind of sad that they changed some of the stuff, but I am glad for the fact that it is playable at least.
Yeah, playable is important.
Yeah, I bought a laser drill 4 and was using it. Man, is that a fast drill. But it runs 2,000 pollution. So it's like, no, absolutely not. Hurry up, you stinking black market. We're going to be 2 hours in, and we're going to just hit that and be like, hey. And then we're going to go nuts, and we're going to sell everything. No, my other world that I was playing, because I already tried this once with these mods to see if it would work, and I'm 5 hours into that one, and it works. I already have a terracoil. It took me 5 hours, and I have a terracoil in my other world.
Gotta start somewhere.
But they're tiny. They're tiny. They don't cost nearly as much. Terracoils used to cost $1 billion.
Yeah, they were...
Where is it?
Weren't expensive, but they were definitely...
Well, it was $1 billion, but
what you got from them.
Well, it was $1 billion, but it did what it was supposed to do.
Right.
Why are you suddenly not, like... The crap, man? I need to get a bunch of little, like, weights. And I need to, like, clip them to the bottom of my green screen behind me. The other option, which is something else that I would consider, is...
Go
and
to
it's
Home
one...
Depot and get some short length of chain.
That would do. What I was going to do is I was going to get... And I actually saw... There's just another streamer that does this. And I'm like, it's brilliant. Why the heck did I not think of that? He has a photo reflector that's green, and literally he just has it mounted on a like a little dolly, a little roller dolly, and he literally just he like plops down in his chair and then rolls it up so it's like 6 inches behind him, and it's literally just the area of around him in the camera. So the camera's entire area that it has to block is just this tiny little square directly behind your chair. And that's it. So it's like, nice.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah, the main thing is that way I'm not... The biggest problem is the office I'm in now, I had to put 2 hooks in the ceiling. I put 2
Drywall ceiling or drop?
Huh?
Drywall or drop?
Drywall. It's a plastered and textured ceiling. We had to put 2 hooks up into it, and then hang a bar, and then hang the green screen from the bar.
I'm going to guess when you did that, all those little bits and like popcorn flake bits came down too?
Not as much. No, that's actually not the part I was worried about. The part I was worried about was just the fact that it blocks the lights, and so literally behind the screen is pitch black in the room. So you initially open the door to step into the room, it's pitch black behind me. And I'd rather just have one little screen behind me.
So basically, is welcome to the Kago layer.
Yeah. Well, I have plans. Once I graduate and I'm working, I have plans to bust about a grand or two once I graduate and get a job and I'm working. Because in theory, I'm gonna double to triple my income with once I get out of school and working. So I plan the first 3 or 4 months of 2018 to bust about a grand or two on my office area and just make it amazing. A couple of the things I just need to build myself. Like I plan on building a little stool right here on the one side because I have a really good mic, like a face mic, a mounted mic or whatever. But the mount that came with it doesn't fit anywhere on my desk, and then I also need an amp for that.
Okay. Oh, you got a studio style mic.
Yeah, and it needs an amp for it, and I don't have one. So I'm like, oh. Black market is getting there. Here, let's start setting this up while we're waiting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Let's do 40.
Steel pipe, basic, and stone brick. Stone brick is my main bus.
It's not going to quite fit here. It's close, but it's not quite. Because the idea is I'm going to initially start this off like that.
Oh, your boilers?
Mm-hmm. Yep, the initial goal is to feed the regular boilers. And I'm going to create the steam and everything, and then dump those into just a couple cell tanks. And I'll just set up like 5 or 6 of them. Mainly there's just not enough space for it. I need to do landfill first, which is 500 of each, and I don't have that. So I'll be able to set up 20 boilers, maybe 30 or 40 boilers. But I'm cutting it close at that point, because you can only feed 10 boilers per pump.
Oh, and you want to sell your extra power.
Well, I was going to sell just steam. I was going to cheap it and just sell steam. I was going to be a cheap scumbag about it and sell it.
Well, I'll cut you some slack because you're playing on a Death World, so.
Oh, good.
But it's kind of like those little 2-3-year-olds on the leash. Mom gives them an inch and they think they got a foot.
And then they run and run and run and run and run until their mom smacks them. Yeah. Them pups, man. Come to find out, the electric boilers are really expensive. Like, I mean, power-wise. Like, to run 30 boilers it's approximately like a megawatt per boiler when they're running full-time. Well, they're 3.6 megawatts per. At a 50% efficiency, yeah, and then their pollution levels, yeah. They're pretty gross. They use a crap load of resource. Okay. So I've been playing,
You didn't even need plastic.
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Having a lot of fun. It's a really fun game.
I'll be honest, the last one I played was the Black Flag.
It doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed.
The Black Flag one, or
The new one.
Ah.
Which is probably why I like it so much. Let's put it this way. The only way it could be better is if they made it 4-player co-op.
And have you ever done a co-op with Assassin's Creed?
No.
It gets kind of interesting.
Is it like silly? Is it dumb? Is it fun? What does it do?
It's alright. Picture Sniper Elite, but you got 4 people working together, and one of them decides to be an idiot and run distraction, and the other 3 sneak up and just stab the target while they go after the idiot.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm looking forward to it, or why I wish it was a thing. Although I am gonna definitely recommend, not that they'll listen to me because I'm a nobody, but like, if I could like recommend some stuff to some game creators, like Sniper Elite 4, when they come out with Sniper Elite 5, make a 4-player co-op. And honestly, just keep increasing how many enemies there are. Like, by all means, go for it. I would love to see a Sniper Elite 1 map that had like 600 guys on it. Would totally be down.
So you wouldn't mind, say, for example, default mission meant for like 1 player, but because there's 2 players, it adds in a couple extra enemies where you wouldn't really expect them, or a truck would roll in unexpectedly with a bunch of them.
That's the other thing I would recommend. Yeah, there's a couple things I'd recommend. The one would be, the one thing that they did on Sniper 4, which it makes sense, but I wish they had designed it a little differently, would be make it so that the only enemies that have a fixed position are the ones with items. So like the ones that have your collectibles and everything like that, have those ones have their set course, but like, and then maybe have like 30% of the enemies around those guys have set spots where they spawn, and then have all of the rest be set on a randomized route for the rest of the map. So like key areas, have them have a, like, literally just give each section a percentage of a chance of them spawning a dude in, and then just let it go at that. And be like, okay, here you go. Because then it'd be like, yeah, because you'd literally show up and you'd be like, oh, here's these 4 dudes, and then, oh, there's 2 guys that spawned on the hill behind me that are usually not there.
Dad, think they can do it? I'll take a miracle.
What? Are you quoting Princess Bride?
Yes.
I didn't hear what you said, but as soon as you said it would take a miracle, I'm like, you're quoting Princess Bride, aren't you?
Have fun storming the Reichstag.
Do you think it'll work? It would take a miracle.
Oh, I think if you get around to playing it, the new Wolfenstein, you might enjoy.
Have you been playing it?
Off and on. I've played it a little bit, but...
Because I've been kind of watching it, but I'm not super impressed with it, just from what I've seen.
If you enjoyed the first one in the series, this is more the same vein, but it's a continuation of the story. And in fact, when you first start playing, in case you didn't play the first one, you make some of the decisions you made in the first one, which have an impact on your current game, on the new game.
Right.
So they were good about keeping the story to continue from game to game.
Right. Let's just go nuts with that and see if we can get all this stuff put away. So instead of now producing and using my science, I'm now selling it. Until
you just restarted Factorio according to Steam.
Did I?
Yeah, according to it.
Does it say I just started playing?
Yeah, because it had a little pop-up thing in the corner.
Well, they are a liar.
I know.
Gotta get my Steam productions going up here. The idea is I'm going to just sell enough money to get some MK4 tanks. Fuel tanks, cell tanks. Which are 90k a piece. I need 4 of them. And then once I have them, I'll literally just slap them down right here. And I'll be like, here we go.
Basic and stone.
I'll just go like that. The idea is for this to be modular, so I can literally just keep moving it. But I'd have to like water across or put some land across here and then keep moving it. But it's just meant to be enough to get it going, and then we'll do other stuff after that. In theory, I think it's at 12 o'clock that we sell. Pretty sure 12 o'clock is when we sell our goodies.
I think it's each new day. Or what would be the new day in the game?
I don't know.
Unless you set the sell box for an hour.
Well, I set it for 24 hours, but I don't know if it's 24 hours from when I place it, or if it's a specific time every day.
I think it's from when you last sold.
Oh. In that case, I have no idea. But yeah, the idea here is to establish myself, establish my base, and then I'm going to start storming other areas. I'm going to storm the castles of the neighbors and steal their Doritos.
I'll have the brute squad on call for you.
Nice. Have fun storming the castle. Do you think it'd work? It would take a miracle.
Ooh, love.
Dang it, I missed on those two.
Oh, no. We know he said to blave, which means to bluff.
There we go.
Humperdinck.
You said you would never say that name. What, Humperdinck? Ah!
Humperdinck.
Wait, I make this guy better. Humperdinck suffers? Humiliations galore.
Why didn't you say so?
Apparently that actor is a very, very funny actor. Apparently. The guy that played Mad Max or whatever. Is that what he's called? Mad Max?
Miracle Max.
Miracle Max. The guy who played Miracle Max apparently is a really, really funny.
Just had a mental image.
Shut up.
Miracle Max going across the barren wasteland in a
Don't judge, man.
up.
But yeah, the idea is to build and design, and here's the scary part. The problem is what happens if one of those giant like doom behemoths spawns and just totally destroys like 2 or 3 major buildings with major crap inside. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why you put turrets on those buildings. Specifically those buildings.
Well, will it target the turrets before the buildings, or do you know?
I believe so, because most fighters
Target
the priority
defenses
is
first.
whatever's attacking it.
Right.
Or capable of attacking it.
Ah. Oh, I'm free floating. Hang on.
Free floating. Free floating.
Although this is the other option, which I also enjoy. There. So that way I'm in front. I'm technically in front of it. And sorry I've been hunched over so much lately. My eyesight is going to crap, and so I'm trying to like see the screen, and I don't do so hot looking at the screen anymore. Oh, look, we got $600,000. Nice. Let's go buy.
I wish I had that much.
What, 600K?
Yeah, in real life.
Same here. I wouldn't mind 600K.
Who wouldn't? Once we both know that there are people out there that's just pocket change to them.
Oh, that's what they find in their couch.
Yeah.
Alright, I officially have 4 steam cell boilers going, set on a 24-hour. Which, evaluate. Well, it says it's already at 2 million worth inside of this tank.
Alright, be right back.
You're good. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that does here in a little bit. Come to find out, some of the first things I actually invest in once I start hitting the millions is better rail, or better belt. As weird as that sounds. Like the green high-speed belts, I'll start investing in them pretty quick. Them or the blues. Either one works. Like, I'll set all this on a blue belt. Ah, see? We don't have enough coal for this. We're gonna go like that. Yeah. Not a lot going on there, but that's okay. What the heck, we'll do it there. That reminds me, I've got so much crap I want to get done. I want to mix a few more songs. And a couple other things. There's a lot I want to be doing. I want to get to the point where I'm mixing a lot more songs again. I want to get to the point where I'm streaming more consistently again. That's part of the point of me getting done with school and then getting into work, is once I start working, I can schedule my schedule.
Consistency is key, well, if you're a streamer.
Yeah, well, my plan is to do something like I'll be doing my job from like 9 or 10 to like 4, because it's a part-time job. I literally picked a part-time job you can live off of is the job that the field that I went into. And it's a part-time job because you physically can't do it full-time. You will burn yourself out in a matter of years.
And need that said job, someone to perform said same job for you.
Yeah. And so the idea is for me to, I want to be able to, like, literally it's going to be, I'm going to graduate my program, I'm going to get certified or whatever with the state, and then I'm literally going to be like, okay, I'm going to do probably the exact same schedule now. I'll work Monday, Thursday, Friday kind of a thing. I'll work full-time or whatever those 3 days, and then I'll have the rest of the week off, and then I'll stream.
Be nice.
Uh-huh.
I'm one of those guys that has to work for a living.
Well,
I would honestly get bored doing nothing but streaming.
Well, the plan is if I can get to the point where I'm graduated and done and doing my thing, I should be making enough money while doing what I'm doing at my job to live off of and have plenty extra for what I want to do with it, like save up and stuff. And then I'll be able to stream on the side until my stream grows enough that I'm actually making money from it. And then I'm less worried about, and then the stream could become an income at that point. The problem with streaming or YouTubing for a living is you have to build it up, and it takes a really long time to build it up.
Right, and with YouTube being YouTube right now.
Right now I don't even know if it's possible to start into YouTube and make money anymore. Their target audience is not the video game industry.
And if it was, it's not anymore.
Yeah. I just think it would be wise for YouTube to establish a mature content label that they enforce and honor themselves.
Yeah, Twitch has something like that right now too, if I remember correctly, but they're not
yeah.
really enforcing it, but it's there.
Right. But having it there is better than not having it there at all.
Right.
Because at the moment it's just, if YouTube doesn't like your content based on what you say or what you do, they just flat out don't pay you for it, and they won't monetize you. Versus the other alternative would be you would have a label if you're mature content kind of a thing or whatever, and that way it's actually like protected or whatever. All right, well, we just hit 40. Say what?
Remember Cody's Lab, correct?
I have no idea what that is.
YouTuber?
No, never heard of
him. Kind of would do science and such.
Science and such?
Yeah, like he'd do his own little, like, here's how gold's typically refined. Little tidbit stuff. But recently, someone's caused his channel to get flagged, so he's lost his entire upload ability. Because someone disagrees with his content.
I think it needs to be more of just in general with life, just because of how stupid things are getting, that if you don't agree with someone, don't watch it, versus try to get them in trouble. If you don't agree with someone, don't support them, but don't like go out of your way to try and destroy them either. That's just stupid. Oh no, I can only go left and right because of the... Dang it. I goofed.
Yeah, I think we both goofed when we fired up Factorio today.
Let's put it there. No, it's just I can only feed in one way or the other because of the one piece that's a part of this.
Oh.
Okay. This is going to be an iron facility there. And then I need... That's going to be an iron processing center. Problem is I really need other power sources. How much would it cost for me to... Well, I need another... Okay, so now the MK3 buildings are 26 mil, which is better because on easy they're like 18. So it's good that they are actually more expensive. I'm just going to have to wait a while because we're not getting resource fast enough for that. And that's the whole upgrade to blue belts immediately kind of a thing that I would do. Here. Let's just do this. Let's just do that. I'd rather just feed this thing completely so we're actually making money off of it. But yeah, if we can upgrade the belt speed, then it'll keep it full all the time. There we go. Now we're making money. We'll just do that there. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately drop at least one factory building, one MK building, and I'll place it up here, probably right up here along this edge. I'll drop one right here, plug it in, and just start immediately filling it up with wind generators. I want to see if I can actually run a base off of wind generators. Because there's way amazing solar, but it's not sustainable. Because it's cycled. The day to night is cycled. Oh, so you know that mod that you recommended, the only get attacked at night or whatever one?
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out it doesn't work.
Oh, because of the...
Well, apparently if I don't know if it's because I'm spawning on an island or because of a mod incompatibility, but every time it would turn to nighttime on the first night, it would immediately crash the game.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which makes me sad because I was looking forward to... That was going to be the next playthrough. It was going to be a zombie horde style Factorio where we only got attacked at night and the waves got stronger and stronger every so many waves. Every so many nights it would get harder and harder to survive. That was the plan. But then it, yeah, didn't end up happening. It just makes me sad that it's a Tuesday, which makes more sense. We're just don't have a ton of people hanging out tonight.
Right.
But it is a Tuesday night.
Is it really only Tuesday?
Yeah. Feels like it should be Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
It really does. We're also almost to that point where it's just so stinking dark all the time.
Yeah,
like
and
you
that's
wake
throwing everybody off.
Yeah, like you get up and it's dark, you go to bed and it's dark. Or you get out, you get up in the morning, it's dark, you go to work and you come home and it's dark by the time you get done with work. Where you only get like 8 hours of sunlight a day. We're getting to that point.
And clinical depression starts becoming an issue for some people.
Yeah, apparently that's a really big thing. I didn't know that. There's an actual like clinical condition where you just get depressed during the winter.
When I understand the Nords have it are more, we're kind of the first ones to kind of document it.
Realm of Darkness, darling. How are you? She was telling me I should stream on Sunday, and I didn't end up streaming. And then Monday I had work, and I was too tired. Well, part of the problem, Realm, is that I usually stream earlier in the day. And I was waiting on a phone call from the dealer, and that phone call came late. So I was literally just sitting on my couch. I was literally sitting on my couch watching YouTube during my normal stream time, waiting to get a call from the car dealer. And then he finally called like 10 minutes, 20 minutes before I started streaming, because I was literally just waiting for him. I'm like, I'm doing all right, babe. Always happy to have you with me. Don't tell your wife I call you babe. And don't tell my wife that I call you babe. That would be bad.
Afraid they'll get competitive?
You bought Factorio. Sucker. Oh, I mean, congratulations.
It's amazing how addictive it gets, how quickly, too. I mean, what were we processing? Processing again?
Who? What? Who?
How addictive Factorio can get some days.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've got 54 mil, so my plan is to set up a science building. So let's come here and let's buy one more. Gosh, 26 mil for this stupid building. Okay, we're going to set you up, I think right here. And then I literally get to step in and blueprint this guy. So if I just realized, don't put that down. Of course I won't, and I was resistant buying it because I knew it'd be addictive. Oh yeah, like if you literally have a lot of time to waste on something like this, by all means get it. It's a lot of fun. It's just, it's gonna take a lot of time, you know?
And if you really want to waste time, install the Bob's and Angel mods pack.
Well, just any set of mods packs will do it. Okay, let's buy one of you. And I need to actually, let's yank that and take it with me. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you would do that. What do I need? 131. Let's turn off your automatic. I want 131 of your science centers. But you're not on that one. You're on the second tab, ain't you? $2 mil. See, I'm setting up my science center. Once my science center is set up, I'll actually get stuff into. Realm, you absolutely know this voice.
I mean,
Voice, say hi.
hi.
I was wondering, did I have enough junk or am I out low still? Missing 6, pardon me. I require 6 of ya. And then... Oh, I was like...
Barely get by with just one of me.
148.
No.
Bye.
Not Devlin.
Nope, not Devlin. Come on, there's only 4 dudes in our entire chat. Where's their 5? Hey, Lost, are there 4 or 5 guys in our chat?
There's 6 online right now.
In our chat?
Oh, on Discord, showing it's being online. Whether they're actually doing something, though.
I love how I said your name and she still doesn't know who you are. Apparently she wasn't paying attention. 74 blue.
We'll give her some time for it to sink in. After all, I do tend to get a little lost.
I get lost too sometimes. Is it lost because you've never talked to him, you don't think? Lost?
Yeah.
Be insulted.
Although I won't be, because it's not too often that I'm not on voice chat. Or on voice chat when I'm not on the stream.
Well, it's true. You don't necessarily voice chat all the time. But you're around for sure.
Right.
I thought I bought him. Oh. Gosh dang it. There we go. Here. Oh, and I don't have any steel. Do I have any steel outside? A little bit.
Unless you stole it all.
I said it before you said it. All the lag is real. Oh. Yeah, it's lost. It's lost. I was going to say, he's actually around quite a bit. Which is why I was like, really? That you don't recognize him?
Usually I'm more in the background, though.
It's true. He's not necessarily the middle of attention when you're around. That's true. I still want to start doing some co-op Sniper Elite, man. Such a fun game.
How does this weekend sound for that, then?
This weekend?
Yeah, at some point.
I wouldn't mind that. Alright, let's set you for... Every 4 hours, I want you to try and buy 1,000 red. Just like that. Oh, I have 44 mil. Hang on. I gotta buy something. This is the star of our show here. I need a... Except for I don't think he's on this side. No, he's gonna be... I hate the scroll bar. I wish they'd just make it wider so you can actually see what you're doing.
Which scroll bar are you talking about?
Oh, when you're trying to...
Sail.
Gosh, it's 16 mil for one. Holy cow.
Let me look at something.
But that's what it does, which is why he costs 16 million.
That's the black market mod?
Well, no, on the black market mod. No, I bought a... Nice! Look, a science just got done. No, I bought a... What's it called? A rift?
Mm-hmm.
A teleporter rift or something? Yeah, a teleport rift. It's basically a teleporting logistics robot. And because he teleports, he's really, really fast. Literally, it's teleporting as fast as I can fill it, which is awesome. But anyway.
How fast is that?
The speed of a blue belt. So pretty dang fast. Okay. We want you to be set for that as well. Except for your job is going to be, we want green science in the amount of, gosh dang it, 1,000 every 4 hours. That is a loud cat. That was loud.
She keeps rubbing on my microphone.
I heard it. I was like, oh my gosh. Come to find out, blue science is the expensive one.
Get down.
Yeah, 50 mil, and we're making about that much a day. Good golly. And then this is military. I want 1,000. Once a day, or once every 4 hours. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way I want these to go. So that was military. That means this guy is going to be nice, military. It's going to take about 7 seconds and it's going to be done.
How much taller do you want your black market mod?
How much taller?
Mm-hmm.
Taller? What do you mean taller?
Like, because you know when you open it up, it has the scroll bar on the side.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole window's kind of shrunk.
I just want it to be wider. So that it all fits. I don't want to have a scroll bar. I want it to adjust based on how much crap is there. Because having a scroll bar within a scroll bar sucks.
Scalable.
Is it scalable or something? Hey Marcella, how you doing, man?
Looking at the Lua for the styles. I'm skimming through it right now.
What's happening is this is my science center. Basically, I have all these little requester chests that are requesting so much of each resource or whatever, so much of each of the sciences. And I have a robot, a teleporting robot, which is going to teleport the resources from the supplier chest to the requester chest, which is nice. Let's see here. I'd say that'll let it go up just a hair. Oh, shizzy, look at who's here. But anyway, yeah, the basic idea is to get all of this set up so that we can blow through a bunch of science really fast. I have it set up, this is my Doom world. Science is 10 times more expensive. It takes 10 times as much science for everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Science is 10 times as more expensive. Normal researches are more expensive, and one of the other ones is also more expensive, but I don't remember what. The intermediate products are more expensive. Like the amount of certain resources that it requires to like build certain stuff is more expensive too. I'm trying to blend this properly so that this side will feed in too. Anyway. But yeah, so basically what's going on is I'm trying to make money. As fast as I can make money is as fast as I can run a bunch of other stuff. So basically, it's a Doom world. Things are way harder. The enemies are way harder. And because of that, the enemies are way scarier. But it's an island warfare, so literally, like, I have to build a bridge from me to the enemies. So it's going to be a little easier to that respect. I do plan on building enemy bases, though. Like, I have... Where is it? This guy. I actually want that one to go now. Because unless I'm mistaken, this spawns enemies. But in order for this to be, like, worth it, or for it to be able to do anything, I have to keep expanding. But yeah, I believe that's this one. This was the science one, right? Yeah. So let's crank out some of those so that I'll be able to mark this building here in a minute. But I gotta hit that research first before I can do anything there. You're not cranking out any steel for me right now.
Yeah, I think it's possible to modify the black market so it's bigger or wider.
That would be helpful. Because where it's at right now, it just doesn't quite cut it.
Mind opening it up real quick in the stream so I can see how big it is on your window?
Sure. So basically, it's this big right now.
Alright, give me a sec for the stream to catch up to me.
And then the problem is if I go here, or if I go, what is it? If I grab a chest, so I did it, so you'll see it on stream, and then let me grab the other one here while you're looking at that. And then if I come here and then I say pick the new item, then it's this big, and I still have to scroll, but it's like shoved all the way down in the corner.
So you want the vertical size to be taller?
Yes.
And as well as the...
Yeah, I just want it to be an appropriate size to hold everything. That's what I want. Alieneggs. Alieneggs. Give me a piece of that. Wait a minute, that's a different song. Alieneggs, Alieneggs. Give me a taste of that Kit Kat bar. Wait a minute. So here's the question. Oh, why am I researching Alieneggs? I'm gonna buy them. What the crap? I lost my brain, dude. Here, let's do energy. I think that's one that I
had it.
Or I could do logistics. I don't know. I'm just gonna let my science run wild. I'm just gonna let that run wild. I don't know why I'm even touching science. I'll just let the game run its course. So here's the question. Where is... This is why I hate the scroll bars. It takes 7 years to look for certain items. Okay, that's just alien. Nice. Gosh dang it. Well, to be fair, they're not very expensive to build, the Alieneggs. There we go. Oh yeah, they're dirt cheap to buy. But they're also dirt cheap to even make, unless I'm mistaken. Here we go. Okay, so what I need is... Because I have a semi-stable amount of power right now. I need to buy some guns so that I can drop a building and see if it's worth it. Nice. Whoops, don't be on automatic. You just wasted a ton of my money by doing that. Okay. So here's the deal. I am going to determine a point down here somewhere. Yeah, I think down would be better now that I think about it. I'm like, oh, I could actually put it. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. Nice.
Wait.
Actually, I think it'd be smarter to have it up and to the right. I want it to be close enough to the power supply that it won't accidentally get disconnected and then overrun and destroyed on its own. Alright, and I want... some of those. Oh, that's what I want, actually. Thank you for reminding me. I want landfill. That's what I want. Because what I really want to do, now that I think about it, is I want to grab a... Nice. I want to grab... Oh, landfill's not done yet. Never mind. Oh my gosh, building one of these gives me a zillion eggs. I want landfill to finish, because once landfill finishes, I'll be able to do a lot here. Here. Have some stuff. Have some coal. my thought is I'm going to come over here and I'm actually going to build a little like land bridge out to a square, because that'll save me the time. It'll save me the time of actually setting up a walled area. Instead, it'll just be an island. It'll be its own independent island that I can control and build and destroy as I choose for our alien breeding programs. That's really what it is. That's as dumb as that sounds. That's what it is. But yeah, once we get hit by some cash, some good hard cash, I'll buy a big building and try and load it up with wind generators. How's our pollution? Yeah, I want to try and get off of the steam engines if I can, or as close to off as I can. Sorry, the corner of my ear was itching. Now he's gonna work on modes. Okay. Yo, bro, build me some of these goodies. I've had desires just to curb this area anyway. Okay. Alright. Here's my thought. Let's go... How wide do I want it to be? Let's put it right here.
Let's see if this works.
Shoot. It's a bad time to run out of goods here. Okay. Ooh. These guys have stellar range, I just discovered. Well, here, in that case, let's go like this. Let's go... like that. Screw it. Let's just go nuts with this. Okay. Like that. Except I have $600,000. Except for I don't have a lot of cash. Which sucks, because I want these guys. Okay, calm down. Stop yanking me out of my stuff. I want 3. I want 1. I want 1, because 1 will power this for sure. Okay. So let's go... Sure, we'll go like that. Oops. Cancel that. There. Okay. So this gives me lasers that cover half of this area. I need heat lamps. Oh gosh, that's expensive. Yeah, where's my buy thing? I'm gonna buy a heat lamp. Let's buy 5. Oh my gosh, it worked. Here's the question though. Are they dropping chitness crap? They are. It's perfect. It is literally perfect. Like, the lasers can literally hit right on the edge of the spawn point. Okay, you guys, we're actually gonna... Like, I can stand right here. Okay. Now, because I have established this control... Yeah, and here's the problem. This chitinous plating crap, or the chitin, is completely replacing the alien ore. Okay, let's put the chitin there. The idea is to have the turrets here, and basically we're farming them at this point. As they spawn and everything, we can just wreck them. But the problem here is I want this middle hatchery to die, honestly. It's kind of in the way.
Only kind of in the way?
Kind of in the way.
Yeah, more or less.
Oh,
just
great.
Hanging out.
Oh, great. Okay, well, one of my mods has to go, I just found out.
Why is that?
As soon as I destroyed a hatchery, the game crashed.
Ooh, I'm about ready to see that on the stream.
Yeah, Overmind,
And...
delete.
Pink.
Back up. Good to know, good to know. It's a good thing I saved within the last 6 years, huh? Just kidding, I don't even know if I did. We're gonna find out here in a minute. Am I hanging out on am I playing on a server? I'm playing on my computer. My computer. And we're in Discord, Darkness. You know, the one that you're like a member of? Yeah, we're in that. But yeah, let's try that again. Now that we found out that the game crashes if we have that mod working with that other mod. Just got a text from my wife and I have no idea what it means. Hang on. It's probably one of those where I've got like 11 text messages. Nope, just one. Oh, she was asking if I went and ran an errand for her, and I did. I did that earlier when I was thinking I was going to go get my car fixed, but I didn't. So, okay, play, load, autosave. Let's see where it put me. Removed the Overmind. Good. Okay, so this is not here anymore. Good to note. What pieces do I have? I don't is the answer, but I have 34 mil. Do I have the ability to make... Oh, wow. Did it really take me back that far? Y'all playing on a server together, or are you just chatting in Discord? We're just chatting in Discord. Loss is actually in his own world right now, playing his own thing, but we're in chat together.
No, right now I'm tearing apart the black market mod.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was asking him questions about the black market mod, and he's going to tear it apart for me and check stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go... Again, let's get some of those sexy lasers. Plasma turrets. I want 10. 14 mil. Oh, man. And then I want... Alien inhibitor? Don't be on auto buy. Don't do that. That's a horrible thing to do. I don't know what that does. Inhibitor. I want the hatching lights though. Let's grab... let's grab 4 again. And then let's buy... Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Let's buy... Oh, actually, let's do that many. 5. Okay. And then, as soon as landfill finishes, do I still have that Factorio server by any chance? I've never had a Factorio server. No, I had a Minecraft server. I still have it in theory. Just for some reason they won't let me log on. I don't know why. Let us save because we're making progress. This is the stream world. Resume. Okay. Alright, so basically the idea here is, first off, as far as our money machine goes, we want to go like that. And then we're going to go... We're going to go out. That looks right. The idea being here that I want to go... Okay. It's 1 too short. Okay. And then I can go... like that. And then I want... power... Let's do 2 while I can afford it. And we're going to go... like that. Now, you lasers... can shoot pretty dang far. Let's try that. And I wonder if it's just once they hit their energy that they pop. Yep, pretty much. Now, in theory, this is now an area that's going to absorb pollution. Don't mind you. No, you're fine. No, I don't have a I don't have a thing for this game, sadly. A server. In fact, here, let's do this. Let's go. Let's go like that. I don't understand that. I turned off that feature, but it doesn't turn it off. They dropped the what is it? The alien tissue that's used for one of the researches. And they still drop it, which drives me nuts. Don't do it. Don't do it, you dumb bot. Anyway. Research crafting speed. Bullet speed. Bullet speed does mean 0 good. If I have my way, I should never have to have any of those. Just saying. Okay, let's grab here. Tear that up. Yeah, the ore, come to find out, was creating chunks that were not safe. Like, if I touched the chunk, it would crash the game immediately. So, we weren't able to keep it, sadly. Here, let's do this. Let's come over here. We're going to say coal in that one, wood in that one, just to empty my inventory. Get back in my inventory. Nice. Okay, so the initial enemies that we're dealing with are being farmed up here, which is nice and it works. Although, get your butt back here, really? What I might start doing is, I have to see how this works. Let's see how this works. I want to see one of these hatch. No, you dumb bots. Oh. Hang on. Save. Options. Controls. Oh, bottleneck. Shift F. Oh, that is cool. Although, to be fair, I just want to pick it up myself. Oh, my inventory's full. Nice. Well, hang on a second. We need it. There we go. The idea is going to be, I'm going to get to the point where I have a logistics robot hooked up to a thing right here, so that as these guys collect the stuff, I'll literally just be like, bloop, and they'll be the teleporting robots, and they'll just go whoop, and it'll pick them up immediately. Instantly and immediately. Okay, for some reason, I can't get you guys... So here. Because usually it's as these hit full energy that they pop whatever the item is. There we go. Oh gosh. Yeah. Because the idea here is that in order for me to get the alien ore, I have to mine it off of worms. Because... yeah. Because normally I get it from... Usually the aliens... Was it Shift F? Oh, that is so cool. It's a shift, yeah, a thingamajig. But yeah, basically... Let's throw all that in there, throw all that in there, throw all that in there. Those are the resources we're going to be accruing through this process. We're currently rocking plasma turrets. I need to build a wall here. Can I get military gates? Just like that. And we'll make it like a triple thick wall or something. Well, double thick. It's It's a double thick gate that'll say no to any enemies that show up.
It has to be a zip file then.
That could be something bad. Here, let me. Just in case. You're a cell chest? I don't want a cell chest.
Yes, you do.
Lies. Maybe. Okay. I'm throwing down a double layer of walls because this might be a very... You know, remember in Jurassic Park when they're like, this sounds like a good idea, and then they all die? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
So then this is a very good idea then?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Did I make a mistake? My poor turrets! My poor turrets! Oh my gosh. That was so cool. I did not have the power to handle that. It was really cool, but man, did I not have the power to handle that. Holy crap. Wait till you see it, man.
I am seeing it now.
Oh, do you see all the 10 million blue worms? And I'm like, ah! There used to be one that made it... There was one I used a while ago, and it made it so that I could actually breed them and grow them myself. But I don't remember what one that one was. I don't remember.
Well, I'm gonna call it a night on my end because it's... I got
wee hours in the morning and stuff.
Yeah. So, take care.
Alright, I
Don't
will.
feed too many more.
Alright, see you later, man.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, we're up to 45 mil. I got some more experiments I need to do. Let's set up... this kind of stuff. Alright, now I'm going to set this up here. Can I literally put it... Oh no, it's too big for that. Okay. Okay. And then let's go... like that. Okay. See, I have plans to keep this an isolated area. I honestly plan to have... which means this is a little too close. Okay. In the late game, I'm going to end up having more lasers here. Like, I'll have a edge here as well. And then this entire area that's going to be my science area is going to be separated off by multiple checkpoints with lasers, kind of a thing. And this is just the entry level. Eventually I'll like have more going. This is just our entry level one here. Anyway, so let's grab our giant building. There. Oh, and he's not within reach of that building. Right. So let's come here and grab... Yep, one of you. Here, what if I did that? Oh, that ain't good. Note to self: don't unplug the laser walls. Right? We've already learned this from Jurassic Park. You don't unplug the walls. Okay. Now, next blueprint. You're kidding me. I don't have it. You're kidding. I don't have it. Well, in that case, it's only 3 mil. Nice. That'll do. Let's step in here. Okay. Oh, that's a cat. Hi, kitty. Hi, handsome. You gonna come hang out with me? Are you lonely enough that you're gonna come snuggle, daddy? This is Ticker. As you can tell by the giant fluffy butt. Oh, bud. You should totally, like, snuggle down, man. And be my friend. How's that sound? Oh, here comes the cat. Oh, bud. Trying to get him to lift his head so you guys can see his face. Oh, never mind. He sat on my lap. Oh, bud. He's sniffing my arm. Hi. How's my boy? Little pair of ears you can't see. I don't know what the point of the limit is out. Seems a little silly to me, but that's okay. Alright, how many more do we need here? 600? I really need to invest like 9 million and drop a logistics robot. Oh, fluid handling. We're doing fluid handling. Can we actually do architecture instead? I know it's 2K, but can I handle that? Sweet. And then give me another 3. Shows me where I have and haven't done yet. Hi. Oh, you look so tired. Are you okay, bud? You're so tired. It's okay. He's got that I'm really tired look on his face right now. It's okay, bud. I gotcha. Oh, is that it? Is that all of it? Okay, now let's go. It's 900 per building. Be gentle, cat. Oh, there you go. It's curled up on the ball of my lap, huh? Oh, bud. How are we doing? 13 megawatts. Coming from this building right here. Oh, it's based off a need. Right. Pardon me, guys. I'm just going to come and jack all your stuff. Here, let's do, we've learned nothing from our mistakes, so let's do that again. Now that I've got a better power supply to handle the demand of that bad decision. No, no, no. Come here. Oh. If that don't level up things, nothing will. But literally, it's like, oh, we need more ore. Let's just do that. kind of cool. Alright. How much do we got here? We got some. The idea is, my one rule is I don't want to... Can I literally build... All of them are just one wood and one steel. Wow. Okay. Hey man, that works. We'll just set you up like that. Here. Let's set you right there. And then I want the architecture one's still working. Never mind. Never mind. You know our base is going to get stupid when I have 2 or 3 of these going. Because that's what it's going to take, which means think of how much cash that's going to be to pay for that. But I have that wind set up. Buy me that many more. So then we're going to just run back up here and we're going to slap another one right next to that one. And then we'll go... Oh, shoot. I got 9... Hang on. We're going to spend a lot of money on one item real fast. Whoops, except for it's not there, it's here. Never mind, I can't afford it. It's 16 million. Never mind. Can't afford it yet. Jacking stuff? Jacking what stuff? What? Oh dear, my phone buzzed. It's probably the wifey. Hang on. She said thank you. I ran errands for her today while she was gone. And there's a fluffy little orange kitty asleep on my lap. It's okay, he's cute. Sneaks out of Discord for the night. I'm still in Discord. Lost, did you really post a picture of me with a chicken on my head? That's totally going on my Facebook. By the way, you should all add me on Facebook. I thought I bought 1,000. I did buy 1,000. Okay. Lost, if you have a Facebook, you should add me and totally tag me in all those pictures you do, because those are awesome. Yeah, I want that item overlay. It's kind of important to me. Kronk. This is kind of important. Wow, we're very quickly filling up here. Ah. I wish they gave like more once you actually like hit a certain point. You jelly, you want to pick? It's a pretty good pick, not gonna lie. Made me laugh really hard. Is there a picture of me except for my face is a chicken. Is my power demand really that low? Well, this one's giving a solid 13. Well, a turkey. Chris S. Wait, Chris S. Who is you, Chris S? I feel like I should know you more than I know you. How do I know you? Or are you just a friend on our... Or did you jump into our thingamajiggy? That's you? What? What? Lost, have you been lying to me all these years? Is your name really Chris S? You think you know a man? If that was a chicken, that'd be a very large chicken. A turkey. Yeah, it's true. Okay, check this out. Ready? Oh, I'm too far away. Hang on. Oh, can he not handle that? Do I not have the right equipment to handle that? Hang on. Actually, I think it's under military now that I think about it. Isn't he supposed to pick up the stuff? Oh. Oh. Oh, hang on. I grabbed the wrong one. I want a construction. Yeah. This is the guy I want. Alright, ready? He's going nuts. Just keep picking it up, dude. Oh, my inventory's full. My bad. Go nuts, my friend. Good man. So I got 2 of these suckers. Okay, now I need to start like making more money again. So let's do... $9 million for 10. Fills up pretty fast, doesn't it? See, the thing is, it yanks my, Oh, no. No, we still don't need the boilers yet for that. You assume Chris is lost? Hey, we can't all be found. Badoomch. Oh, cat, you're making my leg fall asleep. I mean, you're so dang cute. Don't get me wrong. But I kind of, like, want to be able to feel my leg. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I guess fluid handling would probably be a good one to get. Make that pop. Do it. Nice. Okay. I wanted more, you know? If I really wanted to be a jerk, I would have put my wall of lasers right here on the inside. Let's find out the radius on these, shall we? This is going to explode. It's going to be great. Oh my gosh, I'm losing lasers. Oh, it's because I only have one robot healing. Mind you, he's doing a dang good job healing, but not that fast. I would need one construction robot per one getting worked on. Note to self, invest in more more of those guys. Oh gosh. Owie. He shot me. Get owned, dude. Yeah, I still don't technically have enough power to have this much crap going on. Really, I just wanted the purple stuff, you know? Okay. You can have that. Well, I lost a ton of lasers. I don't recommend losing a ton of lasers, especially ones that cost a couple mil a piece. Okay. Actually, I think at this point I can basically say that we're done with these because this is our power over here. These are now our power. Because we're sitting at a solid... I mean, we can spike up to 20 megawatts from our plasmas up here, shooting into our little breeding tank. Yeah. Can I put spawners in a factory building? Oh, lost. You horrible person. Now I have to try that. You would say something like that, wouldn't you? Maybe that's what this entire game will be about. Building a giant breeding and destruction setup over here. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep picking up all that crap. Here. I want all the pink. Thank you. Yeah, we need a giant chest here for it. Okay, we're at 46 mil. I wonder how that would even work if you could. That seems way too devious. That seems like such a horrible thing to do. Why would I do that? I mean, like... Like, what a horrible idea. Like a... Wait. What a house? Wait, what? Okay. Well, let's try this. Let's go... We're not getting power here. We might not be able to. For the simple fact that the thingy that is supposed to spawn them doesn't spawn inside of it. So I'm not 100% there. Oh, hey. We can... Oh, heck, cat. Sorry, kitty. Trying to live here, and there's a cat on my lap. There's a cat very asleep on my lap. Okay, so that's a power. This is a power. Eh. Fluffies? Fluffiest? How handsome. He's literally laying on my lap, right on my feet, which is both warm and very hot. Oh yeah, it's so many million a piece. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of in trouble for a minute here. I'm considering setting up a couple more of these guys. I need more construction. Alright, buy me... two more of you guys. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's come rip this down, I guess. That is the power of the Home Depot. Very good. Oh. Yeah, let's set this up. I need a... Actually... Is there a... Yes, there is. And you know what? We should really just start doing electric boilers too while we're at it. Dang it. I gotta wait until the next day. The problem is I think we're starting to buy the more expensive sciences in here. Oh, you guys aren't even set up yet. Oh, well. Okay, tear all that down. See, this is why I need another construction. You. Got enough money for one. Hey, I guess that works. Alright, now. Little twitchy ear, huh? Chronic case of what? Fluffiness? Yeah, I've been there in my life. Okay. Whoops, I unpowered my base. There we go. Alright, so here I'm thinking we're going to do something like... kind of like this, except for, in theory, better. Okay, so we're going to do something to the effect of this. We're going to go... like that. Right there's a problem. I don't remember where that was. There we go. Okay. Modular level 11. Okay, we have water onto the inside. Here's the question at this point. Okay, I need... okay. You're a cell, right? Yeah, you're a cell, so we're going to sell the regulars and those and those. The old those. And those. Those, because I don't even know what they are or what they do. Okay. Alright, let's give this a go. Wow. Okay. What? Because here's the question. I need more stone. Let's run down here to our far stone area. It's kind of like Jurassic World, except for, in theory, I don't die. But to be fair, they didn't think they were going to die either, so, you know. There's no guarantees. Nice. let's slap this down. We're going to make our third power station. Blam. That is the power of the Home Depot right there. Okay, I require these guys, and I want 1,000. But it's 3 million apiece. Make sure you have more than a few lines. To live through a movie, make sure you have more than a few lines. A few lines of what? What kind of lines have you been doing? Okay. You. Oh, I have no money. We need more money. I like symmetry in my buildings. Don't judge. Okay.
With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill.
Holy crap.
My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat.
Coke, duh.
Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
Oh. I was wondering, I'm like, really? Set my heart on fire. The idea is to build a zillion of these. But here's the real question. It's doing just fine keeping up. Huh. Well, in that case... Oh. Tired of not having you, so let's fix that. Let's just crank out a bazillion of these.
Connect the dots straight to the start of intoxicating warmth.
In theory, this is going to be a giant moneymaker.
Touch, reset what's whispered in.
Yeah, 16 mil. Not bad. Oh, little purring kitty. Oh, kitty. Oh, that stretch. Sorry, distracted. There's a cat on my lap. And he's so tired. It's not easy being a kitty, is it? Oh yeah, I was gonna put one of those in too, wasn't I? Then be some fast teleporting robots, huh? I need about 4 more though, because then it'll, or 6 more, or an 8, make it an even 10. Because then I'll literally step in and it'll just be like, bloop, it's done, and then I'll walk out. Oh, and then... Okay. Just max that out. Doesn't need to be maxed out, but I'm maxing it out anyway. Okay, you buy this. There. 10. Nice. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm easily running solidly on wind. Nice. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Alright, cat, I can't feel my leg. Can't feel my foot. Oh my gosh. The belly rubs are very important for the treatment of tired cuddle cats. You're not wrong. Problem is, if you treat them too well, then they never leave, and then your leg is always asleep. You know what I mean? And that's the problem I'm running into right now, is my leg's going to always be asleep because this adorable kitty. Okay, we're at 7 mil. We need to get to the point where we are selling power. A lot of it. Oh, golly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. Can you get me a... one of these? Actually, let's do a blue. Nice. And then let's tear up you. Except my inventory is full. I have nowhere to put it. Holy crap. Second stage of feline paralysis, numbness and tingling. Yep. Yes, sir, I think I am. Here. There we go. Fine. Pick up all that crap. Okay, what do we got going in here? Oh yeah, this one. So let's come down here, and we're going to grab you. We're going to say we want 12 of that guy. Yep, we'll just hook all these suckers up just like that. The part that blows my mind is, in theory, we're having zero trouble keeping up with that much water. That's the part that blows my mind. Except for I'm thinking I might do something like this. And then I'll have the blueprint be this guy like that. Shoot, it don't fit. What? Fine. In that case, we'll go back to our original plan. And then the last one here will be that one. The other alternative, which I'm considering, is just having all of the cell chests be connected. At the end here. Have them all be connected. Oh, you handsome boy. I love you to death, but you're killing my... Oh. Oh. I felt some blood return to my foot. That was a glorious experience. Sorry, handsome. You can go back to sleep, I promise. What are we missing? 113. Okay. Well, make me 16 then. Yeah, screw it. Oh. Oh, there goes the cat. Clicked his heels twice, and now he's in Kansas. Okay, what do we want here? Let's sell you. Let's sell you. I need what? 100 and what? 113. Oh. Wow, those are dirt cheap. Someone just rang my doorbell. Please hold. I guess my stream is over, which works because I'm at 3 hours. My dad and my little brother just rang my doorbell, and I went down, or I went up, and I flipped the light on, and my little brother's sitting there going. And so I open the door, and then I turn and look, and there's my dad, and they're both going, and they're like, surprise movie party at my house, and I'm like, oh good, all right, hang on. So anyway, I'm done for the night. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Leave a like, follow, subscription. And I'll catch all y'all laters. As always, it's a pleasure. Save. Save. Done. Quit. Alright. I'll catch all y'all's later.